Please come sitting tall. Bring the palms together. Set your intention for today's class. And also take a moment to acknowledge the land that we are on, wherever that may be. And for here, where I'm at, I acknowledge the caretakers of this land, the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee peoples, and the Mutual peoples. And please inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Argare Namaha, Jagagare Namaha, Sakare Namaha, Sirindrire Namaha. Argare Namaha, Jagagare Namaha, Sakare Namaha, Sirindrire Namaha. Argare Namaha, Jagagare Namaha, Sakare Namaha, Sirindrire Namaha. And inhale. Exhale. And relax. Notice how you're feeling in your energy today, your sensations, your thoughts, and your emotions. Okay. So to begin, I'm going to begin with a pranayam. Have the elbows at the sides, and you're going to bring the hands in and out like this. And you'll be doing a breath of 10. So inhaling through the nose in 5 equal sniffs, and then exhaling through the O-shaped mouth in 5 equal segments. So it looks like this. And the eyes are closed and either focused at the tip of the nose or at the third eye. Ready? And begin. keep going. And inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale and relax. So this is the last class of this series with the wood element. Just a brief recap of different aspects and virtues of the water element, or not the water, the wood element, which is the organs that correspond are through the liver and the gallbladder. And the liver is all about planning, and the gallbladder is all about implementing those plans into the world. And then another aspect of the wood element is being able to have a wider perspective. So being able to embrace all of the dualities that we're facing in the world and within ourselves, and being able to have a benevolent perspective on it and taking it all together, but also staying steady in truth in your own truth. So staying steady in your own truth, but doing that in a way that isn't arrogant, like this is my truth and therefore it's better than your truth. So it's being able to have that neutral perspective. And then also another aspect of the wood element is about balancing our flexibility for control. And so being able to let go a little bit more and realize that nothing is in our control. And we are not the doers. That creative force that many people call God, that is the doer. And the liver really likes to be in control, which segues into self-esteem. The wood element is about having a strong self-esteem and balanced in that way. So when we're steady in our self-esteem and we can compassionately recognize that we are enough, then we're able to allow other people to just be who they are. That doesn't mean that we're not going to allow social injustices and things like that. Definitely speak up when that's happening. But as far as other aspects, is that we don't have to change people to fit our agendas, because we're strong and steady in who we are. And then today is about flexibility, and I've mentioned that throughout the last 5 classes. And the liver element controls our ligaments, and so when we are flexible in body, we can be flexible in mind. So the more your wood element is balanced, perhaps the more flexibility in your ligaments that you can have. And that requires the blood to be nourished appropriately. And if we're overworking too much, then the blood in our system, because the liver stores our blood, then it can be depleted, and we want to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay. So today's class, we're going to do a short warm-up, and in that warm-up, do a little bit of dancing, because the liver likes to have free movement and to be free flowing and relaxed, and dancing really helps with that. And then we're going to do a set to relieve inner anger, and then a really nice meditation to combine everything about keeping us steady on our path. Sound good? Okay. So to begin, come onto your hands and your knees. Let's do some cat-cow. Inhale up, exhale down. And if it's okay for your body today, see if you can increase the pace. Get the spine moving even more. And inhale, suspend the breath. Apply root lock. Exhale and relax. All right, and come standing up. Bring the hands on the hips. And do some hip circles. Really make sure that you're moving through the rib cage, so you're feeling one side condense and shorten as the other side lengthens. And then switch directions. Good. And take the palms of your hands and you can rub up and down on the rib cage like this. Or you can go like this, but up and down is better. This is a great massage technique in Chinese medicine to help with the liver. Keep going. Good. And now let's do some dancing. Have the arms up the whole time to make sure you're moving through the lymph area. Move the legs too. Keep going. Really let loose. Good, and slowly wind yourself down. You don't have to come to a complete stop, just slowly wind yourself back to being still. And then gently make your way to lying on your back. Excellent dancing. The best I've seen today. So we're going to be navigating between polarities throughout the rest of the class. And as you're lying, have your arms at your side and your palms up and your legs slightly apart. And now pretend as if you are snoring, but actually snore. Whatever that sounds like. Yes, snoring as if you're sleeping. You want to engage the back of the throat. And snore as loud as you can now. Snore so loudly that your pets will wonder what's going on. If you have pets or your family. All right, and inhale, exhale. You can place your hands underneath your buttocks for this next part. If your low back, it tends to be a little weaker. And then you're going to lift the legs up 2 feet off the ground. Actually, 6 inches off the ground. Sorry about that. So 6 inches off the ground. Keep it steady and breathe consciously. It's more important that your low back is in complete contact with the floor. So if you need to go a little bit higher to make that happen, do that, but go as low as possible with keeping your low back flat. This helps to balance the anger element. And if you can't keep both legs up, keeping them straight, just do one at a time. Stay engaged with the posture, even if you have to modify. And continue, but now do breath of fire through with the tongue sticking out. Make sure it's at least 2 to 3 breaths per second. 30 more seconds. Keep with a strong breath of fire. And inhale, apply root lock. Exhale and relax. Relax completely. And now I'd like you to think of a situation, an event, whether that's currently going on or in the past, a person, something that gets you extremely angry or has gotten you extremely angry in the past, because perhaps there is some more to let go of there. And now I'd like you to just notice how those emotions feel in your body, acknowledging them. And bring your legs up to 90 degrees. And now you're going to keep the legs straight and beat on the ground as hard as you can. As hard and fast as you can. If you have neighbors downstairs and you can't do that, then at least tense up your muscles in your arms and imagine that you're hitting the ground. But if you can hit the ground, that is ideal. Use your whole arm. Make sure you're hitting the ground with your hands with as much anger as you can. A little over a minute left. The more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it. inhale, stop the movement. Suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale and bring your knees to your chest. Have the hands at the side. So the hands are at the side and the knees are to the chest, and you're going to inhale through the open mouth. Exhale through the nose. And continue. And inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale and relax. Notice any subtle and not so subtle shifts. And then please roll over to your side and come sitting up. You're going to sit in celibate pose. So it's rock pose, but you're sitting in between the heels. So feel free to use a cushion in between if you need that. So you're sitting in between the heels. And then you're going to cross your arms and press them hard against your rib cage. So like that. And then you're going to be bowing down and up. Okay? Ready? Get into a position that works for you. Just a few minutes here, but make it count and try to go fast if that's available to you. And start. Try to have the third eye touch the floor. Keep going. Namo sarvamane samasti nidhane namo deva deveya pekiya beve mokala kale namo sarvapale namo sarvagone namo sarvapone anangi anate rasangi pramate namo panapane namo manamane namo chandra chandre namo panapane namo gita gite namo dana dale namo nritta nritte namo nada nade namo panapane namo pada pade anangi anane samasti sarupe prapangi pramate samasti nipute Kalankam Vinane Kalanki Sarupe Namo Raja Raje Svaram Paramarupe Namo Joga Joge Svaram Paramasiddhe Namo Raja Raje Svaram Paramabhide Namo Shastra Pane Namo Hastra Mane Namo Paramakiyata Namo Lokamata. And last 30 seconds, go as fast as you can. And inhale up, suspend the breath. Exhale, relax with your legs straight out in front. And then with open palms, if you want an additional effect, you can cup them kind of like this, and that'll make a really nice cupping motion. And you're going to beat and tap and enliven all parts of your body. So go everywhere. Don't forget the inner and outer thighs and the low back and the feet. Especially the outside of the foot. And the inside. Keep going. Allow it to be the most loving and yet invigorating experience for yourself. Good, and you can stop that movement. And please come standing up. Here, you can have the knees straight, but if you have low back issues, you might want to bend the knees a little bit and tuck the pelvis down and underneath to help engage the low abs, because you're going to bend forward and then relax the arms straight down and keep the head in line with the spine. And stay in this posture. Just allow your arms to hang loosely. Try to have your hips and your arms at 90 degrees, so you're like a tabletop. Like this. come into Cobra, so coming down onto the ground. Make your way to the ground. And you can either come into Sphinx or Cobra. And begin chanting along. Guru Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru. And now begin to stay in the posture, but begin to circle the head as you continue to chant Guru Guru Wahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru. If you have previous neck injuries, then just keep the head stable and still. And now bring the head to neutral and begin kicking the ground with alternate feet. Let me clarify, you're going to bend the knees and you're going to kick with alternate feet. Good, and stop that motion. Inhale, exhale. Last posture, please come sitting in easy pose for Set Kriya. Just a minute or so doing Set Kriya to get everything integrated and start the process. Interlace the fingers. Index fingers come up. Squeeze the head with the arms. And begin. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Inhale. Apply root lock. Keep the spine tall. Exhale. At the end of the exhale, apply root lock. And inhale. Exhale and relax. And you can lie down for a deep relaxation. Allowing that to integrate. Allow anything else that needs to be let go of to effortlessly go back to source. Relax every tendon, every ligament in your body, from your toes to your legs and hips and low back, on each side of your spine, all the way up through the neck to the skull, and the arms and the face.